You have a very unique story, a very unique perspective, and you are the only one. I say this so often. You are the only one while you are here and present, okay, in this world. You're the only one who's going to be able to tell your story the way that it's supposed to be told. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses and digital education. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it. Hello. What is going on? Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. And of course, I'm excited today. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve. Let me know where you are currently tuning in from, whether you're watching the replay or you're hanging out with me live. Know that I appreciate you so much for being here. Also, make sure that if you are new here, that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop and we can come hang out. I love interacting with y'all. And let me know where you are watching from, what time it is, all that stuff, okay? All the good things. I love getting to know you all. Okay, let's get into today's topic. Neutral is boring, okay? Neutral is boring. And of course, I'm going to connect this to online courses as well, your premium luxury coaching brands and mentorship brands and all of those awesome things that you are building out. So let's get into it. Neutral is boring. Here's why. Neutral is playing the middle, okay? And if you have a message, if you have life experiences, you've lived a little bit of life to this point, I don't care if you are 10 years old, I always say this, if you are 10 and you are watching this, then you have life experiences that matter, okay? You have a decade worth of experience. Most of the folks that come into this world, into my world, onto this channel, we're a little bit older than 10, okay? But we still have the childlike wonder and all of those things. We're still learning and growing as we go through life because we're high performers, high achievers, and that's just what we do. So I need to bring you this real quick. Like, the more you toe the middle, the more you are afraid to step over the line. And there are two kind of sides to this, right? There's like, the middle is mainstream to me. Staying neutral is mainstream. It's all the things that we already know, all the things that we learn through traditional education, right? Through what society has programmed us to believe, all of those things. And you guys know how I feel about that. We're all living our own individual lives, going through this life experience on our own and applying the lessons that we learn along the way. So you have a very unique perspective. A lot of times, though, what's keeping folks from exploring and expanding their creativity, their businesses, the things that you really want to do, is your afraidness, right? And maybe I made that word up, but we're going to rock with it. You know exactly where I'm coming from. The fear, the afraidness of stepping into and owning your unique perspective. There's mainstream right in the middle. Right? And playing in the middle is so boring. And then you have the two sides of the spectrum, which can get a little, as they might call it, crazy, right? Like, I don't think it's too crazy. But here's the issue with, and especially when it comes to courses, pro tip, the issue with staying neutral is you don't stand out. It's all the information that I can look at online. It's all the things that, of course, are common sense, right? That makes sense because it's something that we all learned through school, through societal training, all of those things. You don't stand out when you stay neutral. Now, the opposite side of that is when you go too much to the left or to the right, okay, and it becomes that like craziness, then you also miss opportunities because the people that you're meant to lead, the people who you want to come into your world, you want to serve, we're not likely to adopt the crazy, right? Like, air quotes. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So we're not likely to adopt that because we've all kind of been in this mainstream society. Hello, what's going on, Manji? It's good to see you. Banjara, hello. Let me know where you guys are currently watching from. I appreciate you being on. But with all of that, oh, I appreciate that. Where are you watching from, Manji? Let me know where you currently are. But with all of that, right, we're so used to this mainstream society that it's difficult for us to adapt, like, whatever your unique perspective is. So you still have to relate your unique perspective to the mainstream, right? So there's a fine line, there's a balance that you create when you're creating courses. And this is why I say it goes deeper than giving advice when you're creating courses. You have to have a sustainable framework. You have to have something that you can teach from. Like, that's so important. What's going on? Elmir, I see you on. Daewoo, hello. Hey y'all, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Thank you so much for the compliments inside of the comments. We talk all things premium courses, luxury mentorship, and training programs. Okay, and so today I'm talking about why being neutral is boring. It just is. You have to be the eccentric character that you are, okay? And I believe that our unique experiences shape us and mold us into that. That doesn't mean that you have to be extremely high energy like I can be sometimes, right? Or some of the folks that you see, the influencers that you see around you. You can be serious, you can provide information, but it still needs to be from your unique perspective. Again, it's towing the line. It's kind of between like this ability to connect with people, this ability to have your own unique personality, to show people that there's something different, but also connecting still to those mainstream ideas so that we can fully grasp them. The other thing that I want to say, with you being so afraid or being so scared to step out there and just put your ideas out into the world, I want you to think about it like this for a second, because it's something that I had to think about, and I have to think about all the time, because it can be scary, you know, providing your own unique perspective, providing your own unique ideas, and people who come to troll, right, or who reject those ideas, like that sometimes can sting, especially because it's our egos, right? We are sensitive, especially as high performers, high achievers. We're sensitive about our work, about what it is that we're putting into the world. It's like artistry, if you will, our creativity. And so I want you to think about it like this for a second, because I think about this all the time, so I'm gonna give it to you. 8 billion people on the planet. When you're doing online courses or anything online that you are currently offering, it can reach all those people everywhere, like we're doing right now. I appreciate the global reach here. I appreciate y'all so much. Wherever you are watching from and tuning in from, let me know inside of the comments. 8 billion people on the planet. 1%, if you were to serve 1% of those folks during your lifetime, that's 80 million people, okay? That's a lot of people. If you were to serve 0.5% of 8 billion people, that's 40 million people, okay, during your lifetime. Online courses allow you to create legacy. They allow you to create these assets that will live on beyond your lifetime. So even if you touch just 40 million people, half a percentage, okay, of the people on this planet, like, you have done a great service. So you have to think about it like that. Me putting myself out there from my own unique perspective, my own unique ideas, okay, aligning with and grabbing the attention of people who are used to the mainstream ideas. If I just touch 40 million people with my unique perspective, I've done that. And some of y'all aren't even thinking like that big, right? Like, some of us are like, if I touch 1 million people, if I touch 10,000 people with my life, like, think about it. 8 billion people on the planet. There's bound to be somebody's, all right, who are going to connect with your message. They're going to connect with what it is that you're saying. They're going to connect with your unique perspective and experiences. And so that's why I encourage everybody, like, create a course. I know courses aren't for everybody. Everybody's not meant to teach, and I totally get that. But you need to put yourself out there. Whatever that is for you, I'm totally on board with it, okay? Shine, use your unique perspective and life experiences, your application of the lessons that you learn. But if you can teach and you want to teach, like, do it, okay? Courses are not going anywhere. And there are people who want to learn what it is that you have to say. They want to hear it. They will pay for your advice. Like, there are people out there who want that, okay? They want to skip mistakes. They want to not spend so much extra time, energy, money doing things the wrong way. They rather hear it from someone who they can relate to, someone who has gone through something similar to them. I tell people all the time, like, my struggle story isn't the same as most people's struggle story. Like, when you hear struggle story, you think of the struggle. And I have been able to connect with the clients and mentees that I get to serve by just leaning into my own story. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, but my parents made sure they sacrificed for me and my sisters so that we didn't really want for anything, right? We had everything we needed and we didn't really want for anything. My struggle came in where it was accepting the fact that I have a unique perspective, that I didn't fit in with the crowd, that I enjoy enjoyed reading and learning and teaching, right? Like I enjoy these things, and it made me a nerd, okay? But I also played basketball, and so I was able to relate to so many different groups of people during school, right? But for a long time, like I would say up to like the end of middle school, transitioning into high school, I was like trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure out how can I be in with the in crowd, and it just never worked for me. I struggled in corporate America, right? This is my life. This is my perspective. Struggled in corporate America, never fit in. I had all the education, the talent, the knowledge. I always showed up and gave 100%, but I never fit in. People always found a reason why I would be an outcast, right? Or why I shouldn't get paid by worth. All of these things are what give me a very unique perspective, and this is what I speak to so that I can connect with the people that I'm meant to serve. Same with you. You have a very unique story, a very unique perspective, and you are the only one. I say this so often. You are the only one while you are here and present, okay, in this world. You're the only one who's going to be able to tell your story the way that it's supposed to be told. If you wait until you're gone, somebody else has to tell it, okay? And they're going to miss stuff. They're going to miss the details. They're going to miss the juicy stuff. That's why we need you to tell it while you're here. We need to hear it from you. And so I always say the fastest and easiest way to connect with the people you're meant to serve is just to show up through courses. It's to show up just telling and using your story, your life experiences. It's so easy because you don't have to learn a bunch of extra new stuff, okay? Like going through traditional education and all of those things. Now, if you are a doctor, lawyer, a profession that requires you to be educated in that way, then of course, but it's not necessary for you to teach a course about. Okay, just start helping people. Just start sharing your story, sharing your voice. I love you so much, guys. I hope that this inspires you forward. I hope it inspires you to bring your story out and don't wait for somebody else to tell it. Tell it right now while you are here. I love y'all. If you're interested and you want help packaging your story, you're not sure, okay, how do I start the marketing process or how do I package my content? Please go over to jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. Okay, there's a free training there, 30 minutes, no fluff, and we're actually rolling out some additional resources connected with that training that are going to be available to you, some for free, okay, some paid, but it's going to get you started. And I'm always transparent in what it is that I do, but that 30-minute training is no fluff and it is free. Go get it, okay? I want you to have it so you know how to start packaging, so you know what the steps are to start moving forward. Jumpfirstacademy.org is where you want to go, all right? I'll drop the links in the description down below. If you're watching this on IG, link is in bio, or send me a direct DM and I'll send it over to you. I appreciate y'all, again, sending you much love on today. Get your story out. I want so many more people to do this, okay? We need it. Courses aren't going anywhere, I promise. Just as long as we have people who are living unique experiences, all right, and living through life and are willing to share their story, courses aren't going anywhere. We can learn from each other. I love y'all so much. I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. It doesn't cost anything to do that. And what that will do is send this message out to more people because I truly believe more people need to hear it. All right. We need more people, again, sharing their experiences and stories. Hit the like button. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Have an amazing, amazing Thursday. Bye, y'all.